It is late, guys. It's late. Here in the East Coast, I don't even know why. I felt like I was going to say West Coast. I'm a little tired. Wait a few seconds to see if there's anybody awake, because quite frankly, I can't fall asleep right now. Making some premium Japanese green tea. It's what I like to drink at night. Trying to settle from this craziness. I'm gonna go get some water while everybody pops on. You can look at my beautiful new plant. You guys decide, what am I gonna name him? I got two beautiful new plants we gotta name. I'm gonna get some water, I'll be right back. Just wondering if you see the craziness that's going on. Do you guys see it? There's my little guy. He's so cute. I love plants. Have you ever felt the energy of plants? They're just wonderful. People think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I love my plants. So those are my two new ones because they were on sale at Whole Foods. Yes, I love Whole Foods. So, why am I up this late at night, you ask, right? What is it? Oh my God, it's almost 11:30. It's been all off since Washington, man. I woke up at 10. Poor Grayson was in bed with me this morning. He was not leaving his mommy. Whew. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. About Facebook. It happened on Facebook, yes. And, you know, y'all know I've been doing this a long time. And when trolls attack, in the very, very beginning, I would take it to heart. It would really upset me. It would put me in a place where I'd be crying. I'd be very depressed. Just didn't understand why or how someone could be so cruel to dismiss what I was saying or be nasty. I couldn't understand it. So it really bothered me in the beginning. And as the years have gone by, I have learned not to feed the trolls. I've gotten a lot. My skin was already kind of thick to begin with throughout my life because of what I've been through in my life and my life experience alone. My skin has become thick. But nothing has prepared me to be this resilient than this movement. I could tell you that. If you allow it to drain you, it will. And I highly recommend not to allow it to drain you. Now, typically, in recent years, I processed the anger. I processed the sorrow. I processed all the negative bullshit so that I could be strong for myself, so I could be healthy and not stressed and full of crazy. Like, I have to take care of me so I could take care of my daughter. That's first and foremost. I'm not going to be able to take care of her if I'm a mental mess because of what ignorant assholes want to try to say about me or my daughter or the fact of the matter of her truth. And what I had started doing was just delete, block, delete, block. I didn't even entertain them anymore. I used to go looking for them. I was really angry in the beginning. You know, you're really angry and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. You're going to go find this post, you're going to go to this group, you're going to be like, oh yeah, well vaccines did this to my kid, and look at all this, and look at all this. And there's some of you that are full of fire still, and still very angry, and you have that in you to keep going and doing that. You know, that's typically the beginning, isn't it? Isn't it? If that's the beginning, does this sound like you? Put a 1. Put a 1 down there if that sounds like something that you've been through and you've done. Because let me tell you, I think we all go through it. But I got to the point where I learned that it was just a waste of time and energy. And I learned that that's exactly what they want me to do. They want me to waste my time and energy on them and fighting them instead of using my time and energy constructively, putting my truth out there and helping others help improve their lives and their children's lives. If I waste that time and energy feeding the trolls and fighting them and looking for them, these people who are never going to listen, these people who are paid to do this, these people who are just so brainwashed and ignorant, all that time is wasted instead of focusing on those who want to be receptive to the message and help them get into a better place. Make sense? So I was at that place. I've been at that place for a little while now. I know I get tagged a lot in the middle of arguments. Please back me up. Please back me up. And I honestly, I really hate doing that now because I don't want to be involved, because I don't want them to I don't want to waste my time on it. And it's not personal. It's just my mental state needs to stay positive, clear, and strong. And getting pulled into those things bring me down, and I can't allow myself to be pulled down because I have way too much going on. I have too much good going on and too much that I need to do while I'm still here, my service here to the guy upstairs. So I still do so. I absolutely still do so. Especially if I'm in a pissy mood and I'm having one of those days, you guys know how that is, and you're in a pissy mood, and somebody tells you oh yeah, I'm gonna put my anger into that, and you get on, you do, when you're fighting your words, yeah, you want vaccines don't cause autism? Oh yeah, boom, you get the Marcella P. Tipper, that whole big thing, vaccines don't cause autism, except for when these cause autism, you have all the science and you boom it, which by the way, I did put on this post that I'm gonna talk about. And then you get crickets, right? You get crickets. But I do back you up because I love that you guys back me up. I appreciate you backing me up. So from time to time, if I get tagged, I will. But do I go looking for it now? No, homie, don't play that no more. I got too much going on. It's not worth it. And so typically what I'm getting at is I don't go into these posts and these threads where, let's see if I can sit down, where these trolls live and love to run their mouths. And I haven't done so in a long time. And it wasn't until recently Washington and the CPSAN poll of, do you think vaccines should be mandatory? I'm sorry about the mug. I'm really tired and shot. And so I made a comment. My child, my choice. Vaccines left my daughter permanently disabled. That's it. I didn't mention autism. I didn't mention anything. I just said that the vaccines made my daughter permanently disabled, which is a fact. It's a truth. Boy, oh boy, people didn't like it. I forgot what it was like to make a post on one of those types of pages, and the amount of hatred, pure hatred. Have you? What, Bubba? So come down and get a drink, girl. Milk. So come get your milk. The amount of hatred is disgusting. Hi.
Hi.
You get your drink and you're going to get to sleep. It's kind of late. We're up late, huh? You need more water?
Yeah.
You can get the bottle right there. Just take that one. There you go. Can I get a hug goodnight? What are you reading? She's down here getting a drink. I don't want to talk about it in front of her, so give me a few seconds, okay? Hey, video collection. Give me a hug and kiss goodnight.
Mommy?
Yes, Pepito.
Let's see.
Uh-oh, she can tell me to do something.
Madeline?
Pepito Burrito. I'm having a conversation with Facebook. With our Facebook friends. You want to say goodnight to everyone?
Good night, man.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Say goodnight.
Good night.
There you go. She says goodnight.
Madeline?
Yes, Pepito.
Pea milk?
Go get it. You know where it is. Well, let me talk about something while we're waiting. She gets a drink. So this post, okay? I don't know if y'all seen it. If you've been on it, go to CPSAN. I have to say it slow. It's my mouth.
Mommy, look!
And look for it.
Golden milk?
Yes, that's golden milk. She found my golden milk. Who knows what golden milk is? You guys know what golden milk is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's bringing it to me. What?
Let's see.
Rebel!
Rebel?
You want to try it? Yeah, she wants to try. Guys, this is huge. Okay, let's show everybody you try it. See if you like it.
Let me taste you.
You can smell it and taste it. It's spicy.
Spicy.
What do you think?
Spicy.
It is spicy. Just take a little sip.
Ugh.
She liked the way it smells. It is spicy. It's like cinnamon and turmeric.
Disgusting.
Cinnamon's disgusting, apparently, to her.
Open up.
Oh my god.
Open up.
You are a hoot, kiddo. Why don't you get the purple one? The thingy. I don't know what it's called. There you go.
Where?
It's in the drawer. This is so funny. You have a recipe? You know, I actually have the powder. The reason why I have this is because I was in Whole Foods and I saw it and I was thirsty and I grabbed it and I was going to drink it on the way home, but I forgot to take it out of the trunk. So I drove all the way home with no drink. It's my life. She's almost done. But that post, have you guys seen that post? Let me know if you've seen that post that I'm talking about. I mean, I did share it on my page, and I made my own poll today about if you believe all vaccines should be mandatory. And, you know, you could tell that it was all Warrior Nation. Obviously, it was all no. And then all of a sudden, 1%, 5%, 20%, and it's going up for yes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, right? So this post at CPSAN, over 2,000 people have made either a like, hate, laughing. Over, I think it was over 150 people. It was like 160 something at that point, with the laughing on the remark of my child, my choice. Vaccines permanently disabled my child. Laughing. You know, it doesn't matter what side you're on, whether you believe you should be vaccinating your kid or not, but to laugh at a comment like that, I mean, how fucked up is that? How mentally sick in the brain do you have to be to laugh at a comment of a mother saying the vaccines harm my child? I mean, you have to be sick. And obviously, because I made that comment, I'm getting all these notifications. And let me just say this straight up, because I know trolls are going to be watching this. You're not affecting my heart. You could say anything you want about me is bouncing right off. Okay, I really don't care. But when you start attacking my child, go look at some of those comments. Something about the way she looks. I didn't even want to write them down. Sick puppy, natural selection. They were trying to say that the reason why she's like that is because it's natural selection, that she was born that way. You know, the same type of bullshit, but they never bring science. all they do is bring nasty remarks to try to get something out of you, because they want you to stay on that thread and waste time. Waste time on them not helping other people. So, you know, it's just that thread has gone crazy. It's gone crazy. And I'm wondering why, yes, on my poll is going higher and higher and higher. And I realized that those crazy people are coming to my profile page and making comments, looking through things, and voting on my poll. Once I click that poll to friends, it hasn't moved. So these are crazy people, okay? We have a really sick population out there. And let me tell you, the people, most of them were millenniums. They were like in their 20s or high school kids. And that's terrifying. That's how brainwashed these kids are. I don't know if anybody has realized how screwed up the public school system is. Like, you shouldn't even want to send your kids to the public school system, because all it is brainwashing. It's brainwashing these kids to be robots, to think for the agenda that they have planned and that they want to execute on all of us. The problem is that too many of us are waking up, and there are much more of us than there are of these bad guys. And that's why there's so much fighting going on right now, if you noticed. That's why we had to go to Washington. That's why Facebook is censoring. That's why Amazon is censoring. You ever think for a second why they don't want mothers who know their children inside and out and upside down speaking out about what we have witnessed with our own eyes? You ever think of that? Why would thousands of mothers and fathers create a story out of nowhere as an excuse? I've gotten that. I just need something to blame. We all need something to blame. It's so funny that people speak about other people's lives who know nothing about them. How could one person say anything about me or my family or what we've experienced when you don't know me? You've never walked a day in my shoes. How could you dismiss someone's truth? That's just as bad as saying to a rape victim that they were not raped when a mother says a vaccine injured or killed their child. No, they didn't. It's disgusting. Both situations are disgusting. When someone comes forward with what their experience is, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. So I'm sitting here and I was debating about deleting my comment from CPSAN because I just don't want to deal with the trolls anymore. I really don't want to deal with this type of crazy negativity, this verbal abuse, because that's what it is, verbal abuse to me and my daughter. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I'd like to know what you guys think. Is it worth keeping that comment up there and just ignore all the little notifications, or should I delete it? What do you guys think? I'm gonna check out what y'all are saying. What do you think? What do you think I should do? Because one part of me just wants to delete it just so I don't have to deal with the bullshit, but a big part of me just says fuck them all and just leave it there, because obviously it's a trigger point. Obviously. And if you read through the comments, none of them have science. All they do is have insults. That's what the pro-vax community is a bunch of mental and verbal abusers that are sick in the head. I'm just speechless with how anyone, you know, like I said, attack me, I don't care, but attacking my kid, making fun of the way she looks or the way she talks or whatever the case may be. I mean, I'll pray for you. That's the only thing I can really do is pray for those sick people out there. Maybe if we have enough people shining the light and sending them prayers, maybe they'll wake up. I mean, I have no idea, but let me see what y'all are saying. Let me see. You can edit the post and turn off commenting and leave it there. I had to do that on a post of mine in the oppositional defiance group. One of my posts blew up. I could edit the post and turn off commenting. I could turn off commenting. I'm going to have to see. I don't know how to do that. I know, like, when I block every single crazy person that pops on there. But maybe I'll do that. Ignore, speak your truth. We are listening. Thank you. Thank you. It's true. Terry, you're true. If you didn't threaten if I wasn't a threat, they wouldn't be freaking out. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You know what it is? Every parent who speaks their truth is a threat. Every parent who has shared the stories of their child regressing after vaccinations is a threat. We're a threat because the truth is a threat to them. It's their house of cards are collapsing without a doubt. I mean, for Christ's sake, they have an 18-year-old kid in Washington to speak, and he's talking about his mom researched on Facebook, and Facebook didn't exist when she did her research. So this is the mentality of the people we got going on now, you know? Let me see. I could turn off notifications. Yeah, I probably will just turn off the notifications. I don't know. It's just... Yeah, I'll pray for you. Perfect response to them. Yeah, it is. I mean, but it's true. I mean, I really feel that way. I mean, I made a few comments like, people pay attention to the people who are making comments on my thread, the ones who are laughing at the fact that my child is permanently disabled, the people who are making insults. I mean, that should just shine the truth of exactly what type of people they are, you know? And most of them are millenniums, and that terrifies. That's the same age as my oldest daughter, and thank God my child is not like that, because no. Can't have that happen in this household. But let me see what you guys are. The truth is a threat. You are right. You're right. So, Grayson, do you have to go out? Yes, you do. Okay, come here. I'll let you out. He's running back and forth from door to door to door to door. All right, relax. Relax, buddy. Relax. So this is what was going on in my brain. Because... Relax. Oh, my Lord. The crazy dog. This was really on my brain, and it was bothering me a little bit. Not, again, the personal attacks to me, but the fact that these people were coming onto my profile and then attacking my daughter. That I have a problem with. There's a fine line that you don't cross. Okay, you could have an opinion, and you could call me a liar all you want, and you could say whatever, because I know my truth. This is why it doesn't bother me. You know, you guys, you got to stand firm in your truth. That's why it doesn't bother us. That's why it doesn't matter what anybody says to me. I really don't give a shit. I have family and friends who don't, will stand straight up and be like, oh, well, Wakefield was, Well, learn about Wakefield. Will you? Read the research paper, and then maybe but you know what? it doesn't bother my heart because my heart is protected because it stands in my truth. I watched my daughter go backwards. I have video showing my daughter going backwards. My daughter was born healthy, perfect, beautiful, nursing, no problems until she was injected. And with each injection, she got worse and worse and worse. She was speaking, she was typical, she was hitting all milestones. And it wasn't until right before her first birthday she stopped answering to her name. Her hearing was tested, everything was fine. She still got vaccinated. And after her 15-month round of vaccines on a spread out schedule, that's when shit hit the fan. And then every vaccine after that fact, she got sick and ill and regressed. She lost her words. She lost her eye contact. She lost her interest in playing with toys. She lost the interest in playing with her sister. She lost interest in playing with me. She lost interest in doing the normal, typical things she was doing and started spinning in circles and started being glued to the TV on Blue's Clues. She started to bang her head against the wall. She started to like not sleep and not want to eat and become very constant. Like, I mean, we know our children. We know when something changes. I don't understand the hatred. I guess that I just don't understand the hatred. We could have disagreements. We could have difference of opinions. You could believe what you want. I'm going to believe what I want. But the attack that has been going on our families and the attack that's been going on to our children is just, something has to be done about that. Like, that's what they need to be worried about, not sharing our stories. They need to be going after these assholes who are nothing but trolls, who are threatening, who are bullying, who are verbally abusing parents and children who have been through hell and back. I mean, that's pretty fucking low. I don't know how much lower you can really get. I have all this going through my head. And I was debating hopping on. But it's really, really just like, not so much personally of what happened to me today in the past 24 hours, but the fact of the whole situation. The fact of we are all of the victims of vaccine injury. And I don't like the word victim, but that's what we are. That's what they are. The vaccine injured are victims of the system. They're victims of the CDC's ignorance. They're victims of these liars who continue to push these vaccines and hide the fact that they are hurting people. I just trying to think of the words. I'm just tired, guys. I'm just really getting frustrated and tired with the hate. It's like the tolerance level is done. I'm so beyond done. I don't understand why everybody must fight each other. You could have disagreements, but you don't have to be nasty to each other. You could make a comment, I don't believe you. That's fine. I've gotten plenty of that. But to say, oh, your daughter looks like this, or, you know, it just happens to be natural selection. I mean, how fucked up is that? Oh, natural selection. I'll show you natural selection. You want to see natural selection? Come over to my house. I'll show you some natural selection. Freaking, oh, that pisses me off. No clue. They have no clue. None. Let me see what y'all saying. I see this is just going so fast. So fast it's flipping, seeing what y'all saying. I know my hubby can't even look at the pre-injury pictures. It took me, when did I first look at them again? Literally when she started getting hurt and injured, that's when I stopped taking video and pictures because I couldn't. She was sick, she was crying, she was banging her head against the wall, she was very behavioral. You know, there was no happy kid anymore. There was no happy, like, bouncy, smiley kid where you want to take all these pictures. You just saw just like a sad, blank, horrible. I think the first time I went back and actually looked at the pictures and the video was the hardest to watch. The hardest to watch. Because when we learned what happened to my daughter through her medical doctors and team, that she was poisoned, her brain and her body was poisoned, which resulted in her injuries. And we knew for sure it was the vaccines that triggered it. I went back with her vaccine schedule, the vaccine she received, and I went back and I looked at my video. Back then when we had real video cameras, there was dates on the bottom, so it made it so easy for me to line up when she had a vaccine to the video, obviously. Because if it's saying like May 20th, 2000, then I could look on my vaccine schedule and say, okay, well, she just had that on May 18th, and now look on May 20th, she's going, ugh, like that kind of scenario. I was able to sit down, look at the vaccine schedule, look at the home videos I had, and you could see her disappear. That was hard to watch. That was really, really, really hard to watch. I don't even like to think about it. Because if I could go back in that moment in time, I would like that. If I go back in that moment in time, I'd just switch it like that. I wouldn't think twice. I love you all, but I would not think twice, and I know you wouldn't either. And then you have these fucking assholes who say these things. They have no idea of this pain. No fucking clue of the pain that we go through. The regret, the anger, the blame. They don't understand how much shit we go through. They just run their mouths. My child was not born this way. She was not. She was made this way. She was injured. She was injured by a system who put the dollar bill before a human life a long time ago. She was injured by the greed of the powers that be, that don't give a shit about you, me, or anybody else. Just what makes them up, puts them up on top and powerful. When is this gonna end? What do we need to do to make this stop? It's so hard to look. So hard to look back at that shit. Trying to get the strength to put something together, but it's so hard to look at that stuff. But I had to look at it because I had to see for myself what the doctors were saying, what I know I saw, and process it. Process it that yes, I'm not crazy after all. Yes, I got my validation. Yes, Get in the house. Get in the house. Barking at midnight. Let me get them in the house. Come on, let's go. Get in the house. My poor old dog. My poor summer girl. Getting too old, girl. She's hurting. I know, Mama. I know. That's my summer girl. Oh, summer girl. Oh my God. Just sit down. You and your mouth. You're so barky. I love you though. Maybe I still have this golden milk. It's gonna get all warm. So I don't know, guys. I had some stuff going through my brain. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to fall asleep with 10 million things going through my brain. So I thought maybe I'd hop onto the Facebook family, vent a little bit, share a little bit, talk to y'all. Let me see. I'm just like getting all shaky right now. Oh my gosh. There's so many of you. Hello, I love you. Just thank you so much for being there. You guys really do help me keep me going. Aww. I love your comments. We're going to win this. Somehow, some way, we're going to win this. I haven't figured out exactly how. I haven't figured out exactly when. I don't exactly know how it's all going to transpire, but we're going to win this. They know we know the truth. They know their time is limited. That's why you see everything that you see going on. That's why you see the censoring. That's why you see the shenanigans that happened in Washington. That's why you see the attacks on parents who speak up. That's why you don't see us on the media. They want to keep us hidden and pushed aside like what they did when we went to Washington. This was be 100 seats. They purposely did what they did because they knew we were coming. They just didn't expect to have that many. And I love every single one of you who showed up, man. They shit their pants. That's why they had to bring more police in. They did not expect to see 500 plus parents show up. They're pooping their pants. They know we're coming back. I don't know if they're going to be able to handle the next time. We got to make sure that they are so overwhelmed next time. That's what we got to do. We got to show up in Washington. We got to show up in Washington and make them see us. Make them listen to us. They're going to have no choice because we're going to be there and we're going to be loud. We're going to be loud as fuck. That's what we're going to be. We're going to get together and we're going to be Warrior Nation. And we're going to fight for our babies. We're going to fight for our liberty and our freedom. Because nobody owns me. Nobody owns my daughter. Nobody owns my family. The government does not own us. They want that. That's what they want. That's their agenda. They want to separate the families. They want the kids fighting with the parents. They want to have full control. They want to conform and control a population to do what they want. They want the poor to be poor. They want the rich to be rich. They want no middle class. You're either in the shit list or you're going to be okay. If you're okay, you're going to get away with a few more things, but most people are going to be thrown on that shit list because that's their plan if we don't wake up and fight. That I can tell you. I gotta take a sip of my tea. I made my tea to warm me up and I'm shaking. I'm with you, Gretchen. Unschool your kids. I'll show you how. I'll show you how too. Take them out of school and have fun. That's what you do. Right? Yes, we will, Nina. Yes. They are afraid of people who think, I mean, that's what public school is for, right? Brainwashing. Conform and control. Why do you think they have that stupid Common Core bullshit? Come on now. Come on now. You see the Common Core math. They want to confuse the hell out of these kids. They want to make them all dumbed down and stupid. They want to make sure that they listen to the teacher and they line up and they do what they're told. Do what you're told. Do what you're told. Do what you're told. God forbid if you question a teacher. God forbid if you question the principal. God forbid you question anybody that you may not agree with or want to learn more about. I got in trouble a lot in school. Did you know that? I wonder why. I was smart as shit. Very, very smart. But I was also a smart ass. Because I questioned. I questioned a lot. Because a lot of things that they were teaching didn't make logical sense to me. And the teachers didn't have answers for me. So they would get frustrated and send me out. You have to teach kids to question everything. Question everything. Hello, baby. You got Mr. Squirrel? Oh, man. We would have been best friends in school. Woo, Jennifer, that's awesome. We probably would have. So funny. I don't know. So that's what was on my mind this evening. I just wanted to, I guess, kind of just vent out to you all because I know you got my back. Those of you living this life fully understand this shit. Sorry, I got potty mouth. I'm done. I'm done. I'm trying to be as clean as possible, but it's not happening. I don't know what to tell you. People piss me off. It's just it's the New York in me. I don't know what to tell you. Hello. Oh my goodness. Susan. You know, I did get in trouble a handful of times, but it wasn't, you know, I think I got kicked out of my English class because I was writing a note to a friend and they sent the note wasn't something very nice about the teacher. It was something about her being stupid because I didn't like what she was teaching. Just didn't make sense, and I was questioning her and she didn't have answers for me. I don't remember what it was. I really wish I remember what it was about. I just remember back in the day when you passed notes, when you used to have to use your hands and write and fold them up all cool and then pass notes. My age is showing. I got caught passing a note. And it wasn't a very nice one about the teacher. So I was like suspended for 3 days or whatever bullshit. Like, okay. Sorry. I don't agree with you. Sorry. No, I'm not playing with the squirrel. He's looking at me like, Mom, are you kidding me? You're not going to play with me right now? No, I'm not going to play with you. It's like midnight. All right, guys. I'm not going to sit here and continue to bore you all. I'm going to try to wash up and get some sleep. And I feel better that I vented a little bit. Let it go through the brain. Process. You know? Process it. Let it go. Always remember to let it go. Because if you don't let it go, it will eat you the fuck up. And you don't want that. Because if you eat up, it messes up your psyche, messes up your heart, brings down your vibration. Then you're all sad, you're lonely, it's a big mess. You don't want to get into all that. Acknowledge, process, let go. Rise above. That's what we do. We're not victims. We're going to rise above that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to rise above that. Huh, Gray. Huh, my little Gray. Come here. You want to say hello? Come here, little Gray. Let's see if we can get him up here. Give me that. No, I want the squirrel. No, thank you. Come here. Come get squirrel. Oh, don't mess up the tea. He's gonna get it. There he goes. All right. Quick cameo from Grayson. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you all very, very much. And sorry I got a little sappy, but like certain things, if I just try not to think about those things, because those things put you in a not healthy state, you know? And if it puts you in a not healthy, it's like, what's the point of looking and doing that to yourself? Because you can't change it. What you can do is change now and moving forward. And I've learned in this journey that that's how we stay sane. That's how we stay strong. And that I do want to get out there for those of you who are struggling. So let me know. I know that everyone's in a different place in their journey. But do know that you can get into a better place and continue to fight. You know, we all are human, most of us. And we got to process emotions, okay? It is okay to cry. It is okay to be angry and mad and upset, but process them and let them go. And when you have these trolls, just block and delete, block and delete. Block and delete. Don't even entertain them. I'm done. I'm not entertaining anymore. I entertained enough on CPSN. Ooh, I said it right. And I'm done. I'm pretty much done. And yeah, so that'll be it. I love you all very, very much. Thank you again for being there for me. It means so much. And we'll talk again very soon. Good night.